Thank you for following this series on mental health first aid. In the last episode, we covered the concepts of the recovery paradigm. In this episode, we will identify your role as a mental health first aid support and how empathic listening is so important. Please hit the subscribe button, like, and follow for more in this series. Social supports and community supports are less invasive and intrusive to someone who is struggling with their mental health. Imagine being in a crisis and having law enforcement or an ambulance show up to intervene all of a sudden. This is especially alarming for individuals who aren't necessarily in any imminent risk. Imagine how this may even inadvertently make the situation escalate and cause harm. By using mental health first aid, you may be a support that in turn can help connect a struggling individual to well-connected community supports that can aid with teaching coping skills, self-care, self-esteem, and work with the individual's presenting problems. Your role is to help lead them to helpful resources. You are the first line of support and be someone who can decrease distress and encourage connections to further assistance. Your approach, including body language, what you say, and how well you listen to them, can have a powerful impact. If they don't believe you are there to help them, they won't allow you to. Approaching the person with basic knowledge of mental health conditions and from a holistic strength-based perspective, you can encourage the individual in ways they can help themselves. This could mean immediate professional intervention, or using community supports to find resources to meet their immediate and long-term needs. Individuals with severe mental illnesses have been observed living fulfilling lives in the community if they are able to learn wellness, self-care, and coping skills. A quote shared in the Mental Health First Aid Training Guide from Rachel Naomi Riemann, clinical professor of family and community medicine, University of California San Francisco School of Medicine, sums up the value of empathic listening. The most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. Just listen. Perhaps the most important thing we ever give each other is our attention. A loving silence often has far more power to heal and to connect than the most well-intentioned words. As individuals, we want to be understood. That doesn't mean agreed with, necessarily, but understood. Truly listening to the person in distress can foster wellness and encourage connections to resources to help them long-term. Your body language, tone of voice, and your words help build trust and show compassion. In order to effectively offer mental health first aid assistance, remember to suspend any biases or judgment you may have regarding mental illness or an individual. This is about them and what they need in the moment. Jumping to conclusions based on your own life experiences won't help them. To find out what will help them, allow the person to do the majority of the talking. Ask them what they feel they may need to overcome their distress and feel well. Whenever possible, it's important to allow the individual to be engaged decision makers. Remember, having an optimistic attitude gives someone in distress that there are options and, most importantly, hope. Mental health first aid focuses on wellness, which is a conscious, deliberate process that requires a person to develop self-awareness and make choices for their life. Their lifestyle includes a balance in all realms of their lives. A holistic approach includes a person's physical, emotional, intellectual, social, environmental, and spiritual dimensions. At times, the struggle that presents is due to one or more life realms being out of balance. If you believe in the concepts of resiliency, wellness, and recovery, you will be able to offer immediate support to minimize signs of distress and, when necessary, link the person to available supports. Please hit the subscribe and like buttons and follow this series as the concepts of mental health first aid are explored. Knowledge is power and you can make a difference. The next sections will cover the basic options available to address mental illness, the most common mental illnesses, and develop knowledge to guide your interventions. Thanks for watching.